Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see another web challenge from Intigriti 1337UP CTF challenge, that is the pizza time, which has a significantly less number of solves compared to the other ones. So let's see the challenge file. This is the main page. This was I think the home page. You can see the menu. This is a basic pizza menu, and you can just press order now, and there is I think if only one user input field, and you can just choose among this option and you can just place the order, and based on the price it's calculating the final amount. So that's pretty much it for the application. You can see the source by pressing Ctrl U, and there's nothing much information on what kind of application that has been running. If you just see in the webalizer, there's nothing. You can try to use one sec, let me create a repo for this one. Pizza time cd sorry, yeah. So if I run what web on this, there's nothing much information on this application as well. We can do nmap /b sc for scripts, sv for server version, then the host, and we can just let it run for a while. And let's open burp suite. So this is the I think the latest request for the post request, and we can just send it to repeater and see what we can do with it. If I just we can just try to check for SQL injection again, like this, say invalid character detected. So if I put it here, then invalid character, so there is an input validation going on, and you can see what characters are valid, what characters are invalid by doing this. You can just do this manually, or just you can press it Ctrl I and send it to intruder, and you can just highlight this section, say for the first section for the payload injection, and for the payload section you can, okay, there is no list, so I think let me open the sec list. Cat etc, sorry, user share word list, sec lists, fuzzing, special characters, yeah. So I will just open it and copy all the characters, and because I'm using a free version of burp suite, that's why this word list is not available. You can do this as and the way I just did, and try to start attack, and you can see the request length is more or less same for everything, but except for the blank one it's 280. For all others there should be a result saying invalid characters detected. So you can see all of these characters are invalid, special characters, none of them are going to pass through. So it took me quite a while to solve this. It took me I think around 6 or 7 hours to finally figure out what the application is, so, and what is the vulnerability is. So let's wait for the nmap result. So it's still going on. So from the nmap results you can see it's running Nginx, so I assume that it can be a Python application or be an Express application, and as you can see we cannot use script or anything else. I thought, no, why not try SSTI? So I tried to do SSTI like this, and instead of this I tried to do this, and I say invalid characters detected. So if I do this, invalid characters detected. That's how I I was able to solve, I think, smarty pants by adding a new line. And while recording a video for that, I forgot what was the main character to bypass this kind of filtering. So I finally figured out what was the input that should be in order to filter that. That is this one, the %0a. But if I put it like this, then it should be saying invalid character detected, because if you open the burp suite, you can see that it's a URL encoding the whole thing. That's why. So if I just open repeater and put this thing, you can see that thank you 49. So our payload has been passed. So you can say that it may be a Python application and everything. I tried many payloads and finally figured out that it's an Python application, and that's how I was able to figure out able to get the flag in the first place. So if I just paste this payload and remove the space from here, see, we were able to dump whatever the files we have. So now we can do, what we can do is that we can just do ls/l for the root directory and try to do that. Okay, 500. So there is another thing going on. We cannot use any kind of space or anything in between commands, but we have to execute shell commands in order to get the output. So what we can do is that in bash you can avoid the space by doing this. I think it's ifs then this. So see, there's no error this time because we use the ifs variable. So if you open any bash terminal, you can say that it's ifs, then it's basically a space. So if I do ls ifs like this, see, there is a space and a new line. That's how the ifs is working. And by using this variable, you can filter out the using the, I think the space is blacklisted, so you can just bypass this check by using the ifs variable. So the nmap result has come, and as I mentioned, it's an Nginx server. So I assume that it can be a Python or an Expressor application, and I tried injecting payload according to, I think, pug as well, but in the end it turns out to be a Python application. So we already have the command, we already have the root directory, and all we have to do is that we can just do cat flag.txt, and that's it. And here is our flag. So I hope I will be able to create a get flag script for this file, because I am dying to create a get flag script, because I think the last two attempts were unsuccessful for the bug report and smarty pants, I believe. So I'm desperate for creating a get flag script for pizza time. So let's see. We don't need the whole library, so I'm just doing from requests import get quest. Okay. Okay. This one is correct. The URL, here's the URL, and I think we need a post, and for the flag I'm using the regular expressions, find all, and we are just going to copy paste this whole thing. So in the data section, we are just going to put it like this, word wrap, and I would say raw. No, I think yeah, I'll just have to escape the strings, the parentheses, I believe. Yeah. So I think all good to go. Let's post the request, and data is data, and hopefully it works. Okay, JSON. Proxy was unable to identify the request. Why is that? If I use raw string, what I can do is that I can just I can just copy it as curl. I think should be able to copy it, and I will just give ChatGPT to make it a Python. Let's see. Is it because data is like this? Yeah, so that was the main issue. The data I was sending was something like this, but it should be formatted like this. So at first it was like this, so the server was not able to understand the request, so I have to send it like a dictionary. Okay, let's get the flag. So to extract the flag, I can do this find all from the regular expressions, then the pattern, say integrity, then dot for any characters, star for any number of times. We want the 0th one, the first result, and if I do flag, yep, we have the flag. If I do this, I will, yep. So finally, after 2 challenges, our get flag script is done. I can do just chmod to make it executable, and if I run this, here is the flag. So that was it. It was not simple, but it was pretty hard because it was there was no hint or anything about the server backend. So it was the main thing was that the main thing about this challenge was to try some blind payloads and trying to figure out what was the application. So you can do this trick to see what are the things that are blacklisted and what are the things that are not. So clearly these characters were blacklisted, and space was also blacklisted, so you can avoid that by using the %0a, which I think which returns to new line. That's why whatever we are getting, it's going to be inside a new line. Yeah, so that was it. It was another fun challenge, and the solves were significantly less for this one. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.